Hello and welcome to Billings, Montana, where we are going to be hosting BYU, who is a tier above us in Tier 1. So this is going to be a challenge, and we are trying to rebound after last week's game with the devastating overtime loss to Utah State. We started slow, but we showed that we are a very good team in that second half after a very slow start and some key mistakes. We dominated in total yards and the third down conversion rate. However, we definitely had a hard time stopping their run game, which is only going to get tougher for us this week. This is going to be a challenge. BYU is a really solid team, highlighted by a superior offensive line and a solid QB in Jaren Hall and a very capable wide receiver in Puka Nacua, who is going to be the best wide receiver we will see for quite some time. Christopher Brooks is also a very good running back. Not as good as Jordan Crew like we saw last week, but Christopher Brooks has a much better offensive line than we faced last week. Hopefully we're going to be able to ride EJ Buckley to victory, just like we did in that second half of the game against Utah State. So with our first home game, we ended up winning the coin toss and elected to defer, and that ball is kicked off to Nyberg for the first play at our home for this season. So BYU will start from their own 30-yard line on a 1st and 10. Jaren Hall back to pass, finding a wide open Hill. He's going to gain those yards to get that first down. Coming up on the next first down, Jaren Hall with the read option, finding some open space, and Dallas DeLoach making that tackle. BYU running a little bit of wishbone, and Dallas DeLoach almost getting to Jaren Hall and getting the shove off on that one. They gain a total of 7 yards. Back to that wishbone. Davis going in motion. And they find a wide open Wake. There must have been a miscommunication on that one. Wake is tripped up. Not before gaining that first down for BYU. So BYU on our 14-yard line. Jaren Hall with the read option. Dallas DeLoach trying to make the tackle, and he is dragged into the end zone with that extra effort from Jaren Hall. BYU moving the ball up the field with ease on that one. Another fantastic start for Billings after having what they had in the last game. BYU kicks that off, and they kick it straight through the end zone. No chance to return that. And we will see what this offense can do and see what Graves can do. Let's see if he is able to bounce back after his poor starts from the last game. Starting out with a little veer option, and that is going for no gain for Graves on that one. 2nd down and 11 coming up. And Buckley is going to get that swing pass, and he's going to go for a gain of 2 yards on that one. Offense off to a slow start so far. Hoping to convert this 3rd down, something that we were very good at in the last game. 3rd down, and McBride is wide open. This guy is seeming to find a way to get open on almost every play that involves an out route. So now we've got 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line. McBride going in motion. He's going to fake the pitch and get the pitch out to EJ Buckley with the move, and he's going to go and gain 15 yards on the play. Starting out, again, very strong. Graves making a great decision on that one to make that play. So we got 1st and 10 from the BYU 35-yard line. Buckley's going to get the fake, and Graves is going to slide down for another gain of 10 yards on that one, picking up the first down. Coming up onto BYU's 25-yard line. McBride, again, going in motion, going until they can stop you. 2nd down and 10. Graves goes, and he gains 9 yards, coming up just short of that first down line. Now we got 3rd and 1. So we got a little bit of a buffer there, but Graves is going to gain that first down, keeping this drive alive, doing it with his feet most of the time here. So on a 2nd down and 16 after a loss of 6 yards, we have got Jaron Walter, and he is going to pick up nothing on that screen pass. After such a good drive, we are now well behind the sticks. First down is at that 4-yard line. This is going to be a tough play to get to that first down. See if they can do it. Graves back to pass. He's going to try and find McBride, and that is going to be broken up right away. 4th and 18. Drive stalls right at that red zone. Going up for that field goal, and he pushed it just right. He has pushed it just right after such a promising drive that got to the BYU red zone, ends in nothing. So now BYU gets to start from their 20-yard line, and Jaron Hall finds this crease, gaining up to 20 yards on that play, while finding us stuck in a man defense with him getting wide open on that one. And there we go. We have got Marquise Owens there, breaking free to make the sack on Jaron Hall, pushing them back on 2nd down and 17. Jaron Hall's going to try and find some space, and Dallas Deloach sniffs that out with a zone, leaving his zone to go make that tackle. We got 3rd down and 13. Tough one to convert. BYU finds a wide open guy, found the gap in the zone to pick up that first down. That is a tough one to get. BYU approaching into our area, and Epps, he's going to find a crease all the way. That is a very tough way to lose that one. 3rd down and 13, and then they convert on a very long touchdown pass. Very tough on that one. BYU now at 14-0, and we start out with a 2-yard run with E.J. Buckley on that one. So now we got that 2nd down and 8 from our own 27-yard line, and Jaron Walter, he's going to force his way and get that first down. Nothing was going to stop him from getting that first down. Now we got 2nd down and 10 on this very pivotal drive here. Graves is going to fake the handoff, and he's going to run, and he's going to gain a bunch of yards, getting into that BYU territory, getting to their 40-yard line. Drive is looking a bit promising on this one. Let's see if they can finish this off. Graves finds McBride again on another out route, and he is going to pick up yards again. He is very good at this. So now we've got 1st and 10, and Graves finds nobody open and is going to be sacked. Now we've got 3rd down and 13 on this play. Graves looking for a little bit of a screen pass, and E.J. Buckley, he gets a spin, and he is into not gaining anywhere close to that first down. 4th and 11. Billings putting a faith in their kicker again after that miss, and he is going to sneak that through, making this game a 14-3 game. Yeah, that is a close one there. Not much more distance than they needed. That extra 4 yards that E.J. Buckley got on that screenplay, very important. And BYU, again, they are just finding wide open spaces all over the place. They are just doing whatever they want against this Billings defense. And another first down for their tight end, Rex, gaining a good chunk of yards into Billings territory up to our 28-yard line. Billings needs to figure out a way to stop this offense. This is going to be a long day for them, and they have not shown to be able to stop anybody. And then Christopher Brooks finds a wide open. How could you leave the running back on that wheel route? Now we got 1st and goal. BYU goes into the wishbone. Dallas Deloach diving early. He's going to miss the tackle. And BYU scoring that touchdown. They are making this look easy. Again, just like last week, off to a very slow start in this first half, and our opponents off to a great start. Let's see if we can get anything done here on this drive. Starting on a 2nd down and 9. Graves is going to go deep for carry, and that is juggled around. And they just do not connect on that one. Graves throwing into double coverage on that deep route, making it a tough 3rd down and 9. BYU coming with the blitz, and Pino again finding that wide open space. He is another wide receiver that Graves does find very often in these blitzing type of situations. Pino and McBride are those options. So now we've got a 1st down and 18 after a holding penalty, and Graves is going to keep that one on that option play, gaining 4 yards, bringing up a 2nd down and 14 on this one, approaching the 2-minute mark in this 2nd quarter. Graves with the screen pass off to Jaron Walter, and he could have gone the distance with a whole convoy in front of him, but the shoelace tackle behind gets him down. Gain of 10 on the play, and EJ Buckley, he's going to go for the run, and he is going to get that 1st down with authority, shoving off that BYU defender to gain that 1st down. Now we've got Billings in a little bit of a hurry up now that we are approaching the end of the 1st half with a minute and a half left. I'm going to hurry up on this one. And Graves is going to go drop back to pass, and that is a untouched blitzing blocker, and they look like they're going to take this all the way back. Graves had no idea he was coming. Had no idea that he was coming on that one. So we will take a look at this play again. You can see him coming off of that left edge there, untouched, unblocked. Nobody knew that he was coming at all. Graves had no idea he was coming, and he is going to come through and hit Graves on that blind side, jarring that ball free. And to make matters even worse, we have Graves holding his head on that one, which means we are going to be going with our backup in Jarvis Kinnery. And that play is going nowhere. We're going to lose 10 yards on that one. So now we've got 3rd down and 18 as we're approaching the end of the half here. And Kinnery is going to break free. He's going to slide down early before that 1st down line. And we are going to get that 4th and 9. And we are going to give that ball back to BYU. And BYU is just going to hand the ball off. And Christopher Brooks, they're just handing the ball off to go into half. And they just dominate over that, gaining 12 yards on that play. They are looking very strong, BYU is. They are making every bit of being Tier 1 and being that better team than us very adamant and shown very well. We're off to a slow start again, and we need to pick it up again. Just like we did against Utah State. It's going to be a tough task for us as we are missing out on Deion Graves, our starting QB, with that concussion. Jarvis Kinnery is going to be trying to get this offense rolling, but Kinnery not getting many first-team reps. It's going to be a tough task to try and defeat this BYU team. So we're going to start off this 2nd half with BYU kicking the ball off to Billings, and Brothers is going to just take the knee on that one, and we're going to start off on the 25-yard line. BYU's offense looking strong, their defense also being very strong. Buckley out in motion, he's going to catch the swing pass, and he is going to go for 3 yards on that play. Kinnery, starting off Kinnery with a very solid play there. BYU showing a ton of pressure here. They're going to bring off the corners off the edge. Kinnery sees it, and he just absolutely airmails it past our wide receiver on that one. Getting a little bit jumpy, a little bit jittery there. Offensive coordinator letting Kinnery throw the ball there, and it's just Kinnery just a little bit antsy on that one. Going for the screen pass here, and that is going absolutely nowhere. BYU snuffing that out on the 3rd and long play. We got 4th and 9. Billings off to punt the ball back to a very, very good BYU offense. Nyberg going up, and he's found a crease. He could go all the way, breaking the tackle, going into Billings territory. Pretty good coverage there at the end, but not before he gains a ton of yards on that return. BYU out of the wishbone on a 2nd and 4 play there, and we finally figure out how to guard the running backs on those plays. Stuffing him back for 1 yard loss, and on 3rd down, bringing some pressure, taking down Jaron Hall on that one. We have got Pierre Ferwerda, the safety, coming down, making the play on that one. Fantastic effort on that one. And we've got Khalid Cook there to finish him off on that one as well. So now we are coming up on our offensive drive. EJ Buckley finding the crease on that 2nd down and 13 play, getting that 1st down. That is something that Billings needs to do. They need to ride on EJ Buckley. That first drive was to get Kinnery ready and welcome to the game, and now we can really go after the strength of this offense and run the ball. Jaron Walter gaining 10 yards on that one, just shy of that 1st down. So now we got 2nd down and inches on this play. Kinnery back to pass on this one. He's finding Jaron Walter, who just barely picks up that 1st down. We getting a little something going on this one. Now we've got 3rd down and 12 on this play. Kinnery forced to pass on this one, and he is the defensive tackle finding his way through the left guard on that one to break up that pass on that one. So now we got BYU on a 2nd down and 10, approaching the end of the 3rd quarter. And the tight end Rex, he's just going to power through Billings. He's out here saying, I am stronger, I am better, we are better. I'm just going to power through you, and he showed it. Christopher Brooks goes for a run, breaks off the tackle, and tackled back behind. He's going to gain 8 yards on that one. And that's a fumble. Fumble on BYU. It is poked free. That ball is poked free, and Billings recovers it. Fantastic job by Jacob Hogan, the backup corner on that one, to poke that ball free and get that ball back for Billings. We needed a lot of help on that one, and Coach absolutely loves the effort on that one. Absolutely needed something there. So now Billings gets to start with the ball. That's pressure, and Kinnery just throws the ball into the dirt to avoid the sack on that one. Absolutely no blocking on that one after BYU brings the blitz on that one. So now we've got McBride going in motion. Kinnery's going to fake the handoff and tosses it off to Buckley, and he's going to gain a ton of yards on that one as we go over the 100-yard rushing mark on this game. So now we got 1st and 10 in BYU territory, and Jaron Walter, he's going to find a crease running into his lineman, and he is going to pick up that 1st down on this one. 20 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 from the BYU 26-yard line. That is Pino again getting wide open, and Kinnery airmails it. That is something that he has figured out. He needs to dial in and figure out if he's going to perform well. That's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, not before Jaron Walter gains 3 yards, bringing up 3rd and 7. And again, BYU bull rushing through our offensive line to make that stop. We're going to kick that field goal, and that one is going to go through as well, making this a 28-6 game. BYU starting off in pretty good territory, 35-yard line. They're going to gain no yards on that screenplay. Wishbone again, and Kalichi Nolan is not going to catch up to him. Jaron Hall gaining yards into Billings territory, getting that 1st down. We got Wishbone again. Jaron Hall, he is going to find Hill, and he is going to get into Billings 5-yard line. We got a 1st and goal from BYU. Ernst just getting beat just a little bit, but he makes up for it on that one. Melvin Norton there to break up that play. Now we got 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line, and that is going to be stuffed by Marquise Owens, making his presence known. Now we've got 3rd and goal. This is something that they need to stop here. Big time stop here. They're going to make sure that Jaron Hall can't go anywhere. He's going to find Hill at the base of the end zone. He's going to break the plane. He's going to get that touchdown. Jaron Hall with a lot of time there to spend and get that touchdown. BYU up 35-6 with a little under 6 minutes to go in this 4th quarter. We need to get this going. Billings needs something here after that kickoff through the end zone, starting from the 25-yard line. Kinnery is going to throw it right to Moore. He read the eyes of Kinnery, knowing exactly where he was going on that one, and he is going to pick off that backup QB in his first game of the season, and that is going to be a tough one there. Very tough to come back from. BYU on 2nd down and 6 in very good territory is going to go get in just short of that 1st down. Now we got 3rd down and short. Davis is going to get the ball here, and that is going to be a fumble. Marquise Owens, he's going to pick it up. I don't know if anybody can catch him. Jaron Hall, he just gets a touch of his heel on that one, or else he was absolutely gone. Herbert Noel, starting free safety, laying the hit. He is going to be credited with that one. That is a big, big play for Billings. They are going to start in great territory. He's got a man, and he misses him. He misses the wide open carry on that one. That would have been a touchdown, and that would have changed the game right there. 2nd down and 10. And they're going to get Buckley on the swing, but BYU sees it, breaking off that tackle from the wide block from the wide receiver, gaining 4 yards on that one. So now incredibly big 3rd down and 6 here for Billings. They need to convert this if they're going to stay in this game. Kinnery going for, looks like a draw play, and that is going absolutely nowhere, making an even more difficult 4th and 11 with 4 minutes to go in the game. Have to convert this one. Have to convert it if you're going to stay alive in this game. And in fantastic play by Hayes there. One-handed grab. He basically ran the route for the wide receiver on that one. It's just one of those things that you had to do. Had to just throw the ball up. Pino was double covered, and Hayes is able to pick off, making a fantastic play. Defense has got to step up here. They got to get another forced turnover or another stop. Made a good play there on that one, and now we've got 3rd and 12. Got to make this stop here. Brooks has got a lane. He's going to fight, and he's going to get that 1st down. That might just be the dagger in this game. Unless Billings can get a takeaway here, that might just be it. Brooks has found a way. Noel is going to come up and make that tackle. That was looking dangerous on that one. Now we've got 3rd down and 3, and Wake is going to drive and find that, and that is going to be the game on this. That is going to be the nail in the coffin for this game. Unfortunately, Billings is not able to pull it off. It's unfortunate for us in that one, losing Graves. That's a really tough way to end up to lose this game. Well, dang. Let's talk about this game as a whole. This was something that we probably expected. BYU was the better team going into this game. You would like to see just a better start than we had, especially playing in front of your home crowd on a season opener. You would like to see a better start. That's just something that we just couldn't do in that first half. Our offense did all right. We didn't necessarily finish drives like we needed to, and it was just unfortunate part of that half. Our offense kind of let us down, but our defense really let us down in that one. We just absolutely had no answer for Jaren Hall in that first half. But if it is something about this Billings team, they do come out strong in second halves. That second half, we did very well. We did very well in that second half. Defense stepped it up, held them to basically 14 points in that one. But the hard part is once you lost Graves, that offense was just handicapped. Kinnery, he doesn't get those first team reps very often, and he was just handcuffed by that offensive coordinator and not able to really unleash in that offense. And when he was able to unleash, he was overthrowing guys non-stop. It was very difficult to be able to bring that accuracy in for him to be able to accomplish anything. Now, we're talking about that field goal that we took in that fourth quarter. So the defense was playing very well up to that point. It was the fourth quarter. We had only allowed 7 points up to that time. So it was a 28-3 game, and it decided to go for the field goal instead of going for it on that fourth down. We've got multiple factors on that one. We had a backup QB. We had a fourth and long, and looking at it, having 3 possessions near the beginning of the fourth quarter sounded way better than 4 possessions. Pretty much, it was one of those risk assessments. 4 possessions was probably going to be the game. It's hard to stop such a versatile offense like BYU had. A fantastic offensive line that's able to block for Jaren Hall and Christopher Brooks. And Jaren Hall, with his speed and his accuracy out there throwing the ball, it was just something that just needed to be done, trying to make that a 3-possession game. Unfortunately, we'll have to see what the athletic training staff say about Graves. Hopefully he's back for the next game that we play, but we will have to see, and Kinnery might be getting a lot of that first team reps out there to try and bring the offense back. But he's going to be doing that in a very difficult situation. We're going to be facing Second Haven on the road in our next game. So if he ends up being the starter for the offense, he's going to be going up against a very, very difficult team to play against, especially on that defense with Vimy Isu, Levine, and Rivami just barreling down on him. And if we thought that Jaren Hall was hard to deal with, we have to deal with Elton Havasek in this next game, an incredible dual threat QB that makes it very difficult. This is going to be a really difficult game, and we'll have to see if Kinnery can lead the game, or we're hoping that the athletic training staff clear Graves to be able to play for this next week. But it's going to be a very difficult matchup. But we'll have to see how that goes out in this next game and next week. But subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And here are some playlists of the Oswego and this dynasty. Until next time.